Very nice to meet you. I'm Laura for the upcoming. We are talking with Lana Komsany.
Yep.
So my first question is, Hijra actually delves deep into life struggles, especially between older generation and younger generation. So I would like to ask you, what was your point of view on the relationship between City and Jenna? And how did you see that evolving through the story?
This relationship between generations, especially Siti and Jannah, exists in every family and every home around the world. It's what generational trauma is made of, and breaking it and overcoming all our mommy and daddy issues from the start. So the way the film tackled these different generations and different types of women in one family, because it wasn't only Siti and Jenna. It was versions of Siti within Auntie Iman, my role, and Sarah, the girl that wanted to rebel at a certain age, and then the two polars of the very strict aunt versus the very lenient aunt, and facing all the problems that has been going around from a very long time. So having that big spectrum between ages was the important part, to see how this relationship plays out and affects young women, especially.
Actually, you got the script from Shahad for Iman. You were used already to, the symbolic storytelling that she has. And what was your first reaction to the character?
As an actress, I really like to challenge myself in new parts. And so the first thing I noticed about Iman, the character, was that she's very different than me, Lena, in real life, especially being the Saudi Lena. I really wanted to challenge myself to go there and just be the complete opposite of what I am in real life. Being a director myself, I saw the depth of what Shahad was trying to explore into this very complex character. It was a small part, yet a very essential part for the arc of the story.
I know you have been, the production was a bit hard, and especially you have chose a lot of location to shot. So what was for you, if you have any memories that you feel like to share from the shooting part?
I was happy it was in the winter because I kept on saying if this was the summer, I don't know what I would do. It was difficult because most of it was on the road, not just my scenes, everyone's scenes. So we literally were base camping in our cars, in the buses that were allocated in these like base camps. The weather was beautiful. I got to explore my country that I haven't really done in depth, so I didn't really go all over the kingdom. My scenes were in two cities that I've never, like one of them I've visited before, but I haven't visited that area in that city, the place which is called the Miqat, where the pilgrims start their ihram to start their journey and pilgrimage. So for me, it was very new. Exploring Al Baha, I never thought in a million years we'd have a beautiful spot like that in my country. So I felt very honored to be part of it and to see it, to get to know it. Yeah.
And my last question is, what do you hope audiences will, take away the most of the story of Hijra, especially younger generation and outside the Saudi world?
I'd love for them to tap into this emotional cross that happens in our lives. Finally in Saudi Arabia we have the platform and the support to tell our stories the way we are telling them. So I'm glad that Shahad got to tell this story, because I know as a filmmaker that this story exists in many other facades in all over the world. So, it's just a chance for people to get to know us better, I guess, and for us to tell our stories in a different level. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Lana
you for
Komsany.
having
It was
us.
very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Same here. Thank you.